Today's episode is brought to you by the Inner Ecliptic. Attune, unburden, bloom. Get all of our episodes ad-free and as audio-only downloads. Click the link in the description to join the community or visit eclipticbloom.com. In a world that constantly pulls for our attention, it's easy to feel a quiet disconnect. We might find ourselves on autopilot, moving through our days without a sense of presence or purpose. This is where the feeling of being out of sync, unsettled, or having a constant hum of unease beneath the surface comes from. It's the feeling that a vital part of you is being left behind. But what if that feeling wasn't a problem to be fixed? What if it was a signal, a gentle invitation to a different way of being, a signpost pointing you back to yourself? This is a space to listen deeply, to align our inner world with our outer actions, and to come home to the peace that is our birthright. It's a gentle path back to harmony, not through force or struggle, but through conscious, compassionate awareness. We've been taught to look for harmony in grand gestures, in monumental milestones like a new job, a major life change, or the achievement of a long-sought goal. In the absence of chaos, we often mistake quiet for peace. But attunement is far quieter than that. It's the practice of listening deeply, not just to the big moments, but to the whispers of our soul in the small ones. Imagine a delicate instrument, perhaps a violin. When it's in tune, every string resonates together. When it's out of tune, there's only dissonance, friction, and a jarring sense of being misaligned. Our body, our emotions, our intuition, they are that instrument. Attunement is the conscious practice of bringing them back into harmony, not by forcing them, but by gently coaxing them into alignment. It's not about fixing what's broken, because you are not broken. Instead, it's about remembering the beautiful resonance that's always been within you, simply waiting to be heard again. This is not a destination we arrive at, but the path itself, a path of gentle presence where you meet yourself exactly as you are, a path of non-judgmental observation where we can witness our thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. It starts with a simple, powerful choice to listen to ourselves with kindness, rather than to silence the signals that are trying to guide you home. Attunement is a practice built on simple yet profound principles that ground us in our daily lives. We can think of them as the foundational pillars that hold up our inner sanctuary. The first pillar, listening to our body's whispers, is about developing a new kind of literacy. We're taught to read books and spreadsheets, but rarely to read our own physical sensations. We can practice a body scan, even when we're not in a moment of crisis. Notice the warmth of your hands, the coolness of the air on your skin, the way your feet feel on the floor. This constant, gentle observation builds a powerful bridge between your mind and your body, allowing you to interpret its signals more clearly when they appear. Moving to the second pillar, embracing emotional flow. This is about shifting from a mindset of resistance to one of allowance. Imagine our emotions are like clouds passing in the sky. You don't try to stop them or push them away. You simply observe them as they move. By creating this internal space, we learn that we can feel anger without becoming anger, or feel sadness without being swallowed by it. The third pillar is the radical power of pause. In a world that demands constant action, constant productivity and constant striving, pausing is an act of defiance, an act of radical self-care. It's creating micro moments of stillness throughout our day, a conscious breath before we answer a difficult email, a moment of quiet observation while we wait for our coffee to brew, to check in with ourselves. This is our chance to choose our response rather than simply reacting to it. Attunement doesn't just happen inside us. It extends to how we interact with the world around us. This is where the practice of gentle boundaries comes in, a dynamic expression of self-respect. Boundaries aren't walls built out of anger or fear, designed to keep people out. They are how we honor our own vitality and protect our tranquility. It's the moment we recognize what drains us and what truly nourishes us, and then, with kindness and firmness, we choose the latter. When we talk about gentle boundaries, it's not about creating conflict, but preventing it by defining our needs. Think of it as putting up a "please do not disturb" sign when you need to focus, or a "closed for the season" sign on part of yourself that needs to rest. This isn't a rejection of others, but an affirmation of ourselves. By setting a boundary, we're communicating to the world and to ourselves what is and is not acceptable for our well-being. This creates a foundation of trust, showing ourselves that we are worthy of protection and care. It's an ongoing conversation, not a one-time event. This might look like choosing to step away from a draining conversation that is pulling us into a space of negativity, or it might mean graciously declining an invitation that doesn't serve our spirit or align with our current needs for rest and solitude. Or it could be as simple as protecting our quiet time in the morning, our sacred space to be without interruption. We're not selfish for honoring these needs. In fact, it's a profound act of self-care, a way of filling our own cup. When we affirm our own needs and create a space for authenticity, we become more present and whole. And that is a gift to everyone around us. If this introduction to attunement has resonated with you, if you feel a sense of quiet invitation to explore a deeper path, to cultivate a more harmonious relationship with yourself, I've created something to help you begin. The Reflection Companion for this guide offers more ways to cultivate inner harmony, simple exercises for daily practice, and a powerful affirmation to carry with you as a reminder of our journey. You'll find the link in the description just beneath this video. Take your time with it, print it, read it slowly. Use it as a touch point whenever you need to return to yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, whatever this meant to you, take it with you.